First thing is to check your email, and you're looking for an email that says new enrollment on Grok Academy from Grok Academy. And when you get to that, you're going to click here to see all the enrolled courses. All right, so when you get here, you're going to use Google to log in. Now I'm using a different account, but you will use your own account to log in. And it's going to see the courses that you are enrolled in. You'll just see this one, this HTML, CSS starter. So this course, let me click on it. The interface, once you get to know it, is fairly simple. So this is the main window, and if you click up here, it gives you all the pages of everything that's in this particular assignment, and you're going to be doing this entire thing for this module. So you're going to just start at the top and keep going. You don't need to keep this popped out, because you can close this and use this to go to the next slide. So the idea here is this tells you a little bit about it. We're going to learn about HTML and CSS. So you're going to read each slide and click to the next one. Now on each slide, each page, it's going to give you something to do. The ones with, if you look down here, see some of these are round and it's mostly information. And then you get to little diamonds. The diamond ones are ones that you're going to have to really think more about and do. They're a little bit more detailed as a project. But this gives you information, but you have to on each page, you have to do something to show that you actually read the page and understood it. So for example, on this first page, I'll walk you through the first couple of pages. It gives you information about what HTML is. HTML is a markup language. It's all about the content. CSS is all about the style. How does that content look? How is it prepared? Is it bold? Is it colored? What is it? So HTML is what it says. CSS is how it says it, and these guys work together. So they're just showing you a little thing in multiple choice question, not a big deal. How do you answer multiple choice question? Clearly you click on the correct answers. And it's telling you there's more answers than that. So you're also going to only click on the right answers. Okay, it'll give you a little kind of confetti to let you know. Now once the page has a green check mark on it and a green dot over here, then you're clear to move on to the next page. But make sure that you understand what you're reading. Take your time with this, please, because you'll get so much more out of it, and you won't, because otherwise you'll go through and you'll mess things up and you won't know where you found it or where you heard it. Just take your time. All right, and click to the next page. And a lot of pages, one of the things I like about Grok, a lot of the pages here, anything that's in like this blue area, you can edit, and it's going to actually ask you to edit it here. This is some HTML code. Now, this is HTML, and we'll go over this again, and you'll see this. Has this is the way the web page looks. Just go with this here. But it needs two files to look that way. It needs the HTML file, which is this top one, and it needs the CSS file, and that's what makes it green here. So these are two separate files that when they're combined will give you a web page that looks like this. So this is telling you to change the text between the H1 tags and change it to say my first web page. So H1, here's the tags. We're going to change this, just backspace, and change it to say my first web page. Now let me give you a little hint. If perchance you didn't type it correctly or you didn't capitalize it, you might not have gotten that confetti. And if you don't get that confetti, it means you did something wrong here. Okay? So this gives you that information. It tells you more about it. And then you just move on to the next page. So you keep doing that, and you have to make sure that you get a green dot before you move to the next page. And I'm not going to do the rest of these, just keep going down them. But when you get to these ones with a diamond, just so you know, it's going to give you instructions, a problem on the left. Read all that first, make sure you understand it, and then do your work here on the right side. I'm going to go down a few more of these just to give you some idea down here. Okay, in this case, I just want to show you the interface. index is the HTML. See, it says HTML, that's the HTML file. And then if you click here, this is the CSS file. Right now you don't understand that, but when you get further down, you'll understand that all the files, sometimes there's a lot more files. Sometimes there's pictures and all kinds of files that go into a website. You will see them all up along the top here, and you can click back and forth if you have to edit them. So that's pretty much it. Just work all the way through. Take your time, take breaks. Let me know if you have any questions. Understand that I can get in the back end of this and I can take a look and see what you've done. If you have a question or a problem, don't tear your hair out. Just send me an email and I can look and see actually what's holding you up. But I am not going to, after a while, I will understand if you're not paying enough attention to the actual instructions. So once again, take your time. It's really lots of fun. So you're going to be learning about how to put this HTML together. Then later on in the course, you're going to create your very own website from HTML. Let me know if you have any questions.